Welcome to another chilling episode of Genetic Tech. Tonight we delve into the dark history of haunted hospitals and asylums. These places were meant to heal, yet their walls echo with screams of despair and terror. Brace yourselves for 6 disturbing cases where the veil between the living and the dead is thin. We begin our journey at the Waverly Hills Sanatorium in Kentucky, a place shrouded in mystery and steeped in history. This monstrous structure once housed hundreds of tuberculosis patients who came here seeking a cure for the deadly disease. Thousands succumbed to the disease, their bodies disposed of through a tunnel of death, the body chute. This grim passageway was used to transport the deceased discreetly so as not to demoralize the other patients. Visitors report hearing faint whispers, disembodied voices, and seeing shadowy figures. These eerie encounters have left many convinced that the spirits of those who suffered here still linger. And then there's the Creeper, a shadowy entity said to crawl along the walls, adding to the building's terrifying reputation. The air is thick with despair, the energy palpable. Every corner of this place seems to echo with the pain and suffering of its past inhabitants. It's a constant reminder of the suffering that unfolded within these walls, a haunting legacy that continues to captivate and terrify those who visit. Our next stop is the Ararat Lunatic Asylum in Australia. This massive complex held thousands of patients, their spirits crushed by despair and abuse. Over 13,000 souls perished within Ararat's walls. Today, visitors report hearing blood-curdling screams and seeing shadowy figures. This place is a breeding ground for negative energy, a vortex of despair. It's not an experience you forget easily. We journey now to the infamous Pennhurst Asylum in Pennsylvania, a place shrouded in mystery and dark history. Opened in 1908, it quickly became a nightmare for those trapped within its walls. The institution was initially intended to care for the mentally and physically disabled, but it soon turned into a place of horror. Patients, many of them children, were subjected to unimaginable cruelty. They endured neglect, abuse, and inhumane conditions that left deep scars on their souls. The air here is thick with the energy of their suffering, a palpable reminder of the pain that once permeated these halls. The walls seem to whisper the stories of those who lived and died here. Paranormal investigators have captured EVPs, voices filled with rage and despair. These electronic voice phenomena are believed to be the cries of the tormented souls still trapped within the asylum. Unseen hands grab at visitors in the darkness, a chilling reminder of the torment that once occurred here. Many have reported feeling an overwhelming sense of dread and sadness. This is a battleground for lost souls, trapped in a cycle of pain and suffering. The spirits here are restless, their anguish echoing through the decaying corridors, forever seeking peace that eludes them. Our investigation takes a sinister turn at Taunton State Hospital in Massachusetts. It's said that some staff conducted satanic rituals within these halls. Patients reported terrifying visions and demonic entities. Even today, the air at Taunton is heavy with dread. Dark shapes move in the shadows, and chilling laughter echoes through the corridors. The energy here is dark, insidious, and stays with you long after you've left. We travel now to Singapore to the Old Changi Hospital, a place shrouded in mystery and fear, scarred by the horrors of war and the passage of time. During World War II, this hospital became a living hell for prisoners of war. The walls here have witnessed unspeakable acts of torture and suffering. The spirits here aren't just the patients but the soldiers themselves. Their restless souls wander the halls, seeking peace. Visitors report seeing ghostly nurses still tending to their duties and patients in tattered clothing, forever trapped in their agony. And then there are the screams echoing through the empty corridors, blood-curdling cries that pierce the night, a reminder of the pain endured here. The energy of suffering here is so intense, it lingers in the air. It can bring you to your knees, overwhelming you with a sense of dread and sorrow. Our final destination is Gonjiam Psychiatric Hospital in South Korea. The hospital closed abruptly in the 1990s, shrouded in rumor and speculation. Some say the patients were driven mad by an unknown force. Visitors report feeling an overwhelming sense of dread and being watched. Unsettling whispers follow you through the corridors. The energy is so thick it feels like you're suffocating. This isn't just a haunted hospital, it's a doorway to something dark and sinister. Doorway to something dark and sinister. We've walked the halls of some of the most haunted hospitals in the world. These aren't just spooky stories. These are real places filled with real energy and pain. We face these entities to understand what happens when the lights go out. So next time you're feeling brave, ask yourself, are you ready to face the darkness? Because it's out there, waiting for you.